Hello, welcome to Green-HillGaming, where I share my passion of video games with the whole wide world. In this live stream I am playing Mortal Kombat 11. It is still Season 8 of Kombat League, and I'll be showing you a brand spanking new Shao Kahn skin. So sit back, relax, and more importantly, enjoy the live stream. So I got this skin by completing all of my Season 8 Kombat League challenges. Every last one of them. It wasn't easy, but we got there in the end, boys. Just going to get my live chat on my phone, as I always do, so I can interact with my lovely, lovely viewers in the live chat. If I can find my live stream, that is. Live stream has been found. So we're going to go right to cosmetics, skins, boom shakalaka. The very first one is Prosperous Emperor. Oh my god, look at the gold. Look at that gold. Shao Kahn would give gold dust a run for his money in terms of the level of goldness on Shao Kahn right now. Is goldness a word? Well, if it ain't, it is now. Can I zoom in on him? I want to. Oh my god, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The goldness is sexy. I love it. Oh man. I mean, look at his hammer. It just looks so cool with the gold. I fought and I struggled to get this gold Shao Kahn skin, or as it's called, Prosperous Emperor. I love it. Okay, what's next? Slightly different, and I can't emphasize the word slightly enough. It's just the same thing, except it's just more silver looking. Imperial Avarice. Do you know, I'm actually absolutely terrible at pronouncing certain words. Don't judge me. These two skins look like... I'm terrible for not only pronouncing names, haha, but I'm also terrible for spotting differences. Like, what's the one that I was currently wearing? This is the one I have equipped. Okay, so this is like... Oops, a daisy. This is like shoulder plates going on there, armor on his wrists, stuff like that. But I can side-by-side comparison, so I can just instantly tell the difference. There's not really much of a difference. It's just the colour, isn't it? This is the colour, isn't it? Am I missing something here? It's just the colour that's different. Sorry, I'm just drinking a hot, sugary cup of tea, and oh, I wish I could share this with somebody, but eating a jam tart also. It's tarty. Yeah, I mean, like, all of Shao Kahn's skins look the same, really. There's nothing like strikingly different about his skins apart from the colour. Maybe this one here is a little bit different, yeah. That's noticeably different, yeah. But like, look at all of these and tell me any significant difference. Okay, maybe there's spikes in that one. Spiky shoulder plate, so maybe he's got this like things going on in his thighs as well. But it's more or less the colour that changes. So again, this is a skin that I have currently equipped. Okay. Yes. Obviously very green. Go along with Green-HillGaming. And these are the two skins that I have unlocked. But I noticed that his mask is a little bit different. It is too, it's completely covering his... Let me just have another close look at this Shao Kahn. Okay. Okay. Now let's have a look at this. Okay. Oh, okay, obviously the mask is a lot different. Okay, without further ado, this is my new skin. Instead of over-analysing the differences between my previous skin and this skin. Well, it's pretty gold. Well, the two skins, I should point out, but I think I'm going to go with this here. I don't know, I don't like this. It's like, what's the story with all the... Wait, it looks like it's wearing... It looks like it's wearing a bandage or something. Looks like it's been injured or something. I don't know. Anyway, this is the skin I'm going to go with. My cool, prosperous Emperor Shao Kahn Elder skin. Let's just go with it. Go with the goldness. I feel like I have to change his... well, I do have to change his variation name now because he's looking all goldy. I love it. I feel it was well deserved. I put a lot of effort into completing all of my seasonal challenges in Season 8 of Kombat League. So yeah, let's just go with that. Do I have anything else unlocked? No intros or anything, no? Any victories? Okay. Right, okay. That's good. Let's rename. I think there's nobody in the live stream. Is there anybody watching the live stream? If so, let me know, so I can keep things interactive and you can name this variation. It'll also give me time to eat my jam tart and drink my cup of tea. What do I call him? Gold Kahn. It's unoriginal. Oh. Head over to my viewer. It was live stream. Apologies, I'm currently eating a jam tart, so I'm talking with my mouth full. My apologies. Welcome to Green-HillGaming viewer. Welcome to my Mortal Kombat 11 live stream where I'm showing off my brand spanking new Shao Kahn skin called Prosperous Emperor, looking all nice and gold. I unlocked that skin by completing all of my seasonal challenges in Season 8 of Kombat League. And seeing as you're in the live stream, I'm giving you an opportunity to name my variation. So feel free to name my variation. Keep in mind it's centered around gold, but you can name it whatever you like. And I hope that you're keeping well also. I hope that your day is going well. And enjoy the live stream. So if you have any recommendations of what I should call this variation, let me know. I'm going to give you a few minutes. I'm not going to give it too long. In fact, I think the viewer may be gone, to be honest. Gold. Gold. Bold as gold. He's bold as gold. I'm sorry, that just rhymes and I'm going to go with it. Bold as gold. Or old as gold. Doesn't make any sense, does it? Bold as gold. Not the best name, but we'll go with it. So now I have equipped my brand new Shao Kahn skin, and I'm going to go online. Continue on with Season 8 of Kombat League.
Customize.
With my brand new goldy Shao Kahn skin.
Online.
All the others who haven't unlocked the Shao Kahn skin, they're going to be green with envy.
Ranked set. Combat League. Ranked set.
So as you can see on the far right hand side of my screen, all of my season challenges have been complete. I connected 10 fatal blows, I connected 25 throws, I've completed 10 ranked daily challenges, I've completed 5 Combat League sets, I have spilled 100,000 points of blood, and I completed all of my seasonal challenges to give me the Shao Kahn skin. But the Combat League is still taking place. I can still rank up to demigod. Then I think it's I think it's god, and then elder god. So there's a lot of ranking up to be done, like, you know, as you can see. So demigod, god, and then elder god. So there's still a lot to do.
Combat League. Ranked set.
This is going to be a long enough live stream. Not too long, but long enough. I mean, it's Irish time, it's 28. Sorry, it's actually 18 minutes past 5 Irish time. PM, I should point out. PM, evening time. Oh my good God, if I lose this set, I will rank down to Grandmaster. No, wait, I'm Grandmaster, right? I'm Grandmaster now. I rank down to Master. I wonder how many people I can annoy on headset in this live stream. It is funny when that happens.
Shao Kahn.
My opponent be like, "Hi, can you shut up, please? You're so annoying." Or else, like, they'll say, like, "Why are you using that move over and over again? Oh my God, you're so annoying." Well, in this live stream, I aim to be annoying to my opponents. So either you mute me or mute your TV. Either way, you ain't shutting me up, boy. Or girl. Or gender neutral. Or whatever the fuck people want to be called in today's world.
Teach me your soul magic.
I'll teach you more than that, Scarlet. Oh my God, look at my skin. Wait, did I pick the right skin? Why did he look all... I don't think I picked the right skin. I'm gonna have to go back after this set. Because why did he look... Ow! You're hurting me, Scarlet. You're hurting me. Not just my feelings. You're hurting me on a physical level, Scarlet. I took you into my home, Scarlet. Oh God, he ended the game. Well, either he ended the game or he's fucking Mac Wi-Fi ended the game, one or the other. No, I'm pretty sure I picked the right skin, but I just want to double check to see, like, cause why does he look all, Sorry, no, this is the joys of being a perfectionist. It won't take too long, I just want to double check to see if I actually chose the right skin. It looked like I picked the second. It's got like some kind of white silver shit going on. So my apologies about this.
Fight. Character.
Make this short and sweet, get right into it. Just want to see. I just want to see, like. Don't judge me. Skins. Okay, it doesn't tell me the actual skin. It is the skin. Oh, what is it? Wait a second. It is Prosperous Emperor. I don't know why he's looking all silver. Okay, it doesn't matter. No, actually, it does matter. It does matter. It does matter. Okay, it's not that one. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, okay. We're going to go back online again. Hopefully my opponent won't have Mac Wi-Fi. I mean, I hate when people have Mac Wi-Fi. I never thought I'd reach the day where I'd complain about Wi-Fi and lag and stuff like that, but I'm evolving. As Triple H once said, you either adapt or you perish. You have to evolve, you know. Triple H, when he formed Evolution in World Wrestling Entertainment.
Online.
And I live by that motto. What the hell it's called? I live by that saying. In life, you either adapt or you perish. You have to evolve. So I'm evolving a lot of cool kids now with all these memes and like I'm raging because of the lag, you know. And then talking about skins. I would normally call it a costume, but I'm aware now in today's world they're called skins. So that's why I titled my video "New Shao Kahn Skin." So I'm down there with I'm down with the cool memes, bro. And I'll complain about lag, and I'll call costume skins. I've been gaming all of my life, and I ain't gonna stop now. I'm not gonna fade away into oblivion. I'm gonna fit right in with the new generation of gaming.
Shao Kahn.
Okay, let's hope that this opponent doesn't have Mac Wi-Fi. Hi Noob Cybot wins.
Noob Cybot.
Wait, is he predicting the fight already? His name is literally predicting. How cocky is that? My God. But I just hope that Noob Cybot wins. Let's hope his Wi-Fi wins. Let's hope it is Mac Wi-Fi. Hi sir, do you want fries with your Mac Wi-Fi?
Round 1. Fight.
Final combat. I really like this stage. I was talking about it in the previous live stream, and I'm so glad there's actually a Mortal Kombat tournament taking place right now in real life, like an esports event, because every time you play on the stage, if there's a tournament taking place at that time, the stage will basically match whatever tournament that is. So it's called Mortal Kombat Final Tournament right now. And it looks like new Cybot, well I thought. Is not going to win. At least this round anyway. Imagine how embarrassed he must be if I actually do defeat him in the whole set, because he's going to have an end called New Cybot wins, and he won't win. Can you imagine that? I need the pain of it, the pain of it. Oh, I hate that move so much. Please don't do that move again, please. I beg you. I will give you cookies. I will give you cookies if you don't use that move again. Cookies. Oh no. I'm not using it. You're not really getting cookies. I was joking. You're not really going to get cookies. He stopped using the move after I said he can get. I don't have cookies. I'm Shao Kahn. Who the hell do you think I am? Mrs. Doubtfire? Fuck out of here, you're not getting no cookies off me, boy. Okay, he's coming back. To the vengeance. Oh, just a little fucker, isn't he? Oh yeah. Oh God, oh Jesus Christ Almighty, oh the Lord, oh Lord above, no, 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 oh no, oh my good, my butt cheeks are fairly cleansed right now. Oh Lord above. Look at my cool Shao Kahn skin. Look at my
fatality.
What was it called again?
Shao
Prosperous
Kahn wins.
Emperor Golden Shao Kahn skin that I got by completing all of my seasonal challenges. And I got your head, Noob Cybot! I got your head, I just got your head. Crypt key item, severed head.
Ha, good one.
That is so ironic from somebody who actually has...
I know you got my head.
Was that you? Wait, is my opponent in the live stream? I love when this happens.
That's me, yep.
I love it. Welcome to Green-Hill
I subbed
Gaming.
yesterday.
That's crazy. How did you manage to find me in... That's mental. How did you manage to find me in Kombat League? Kombat League. That's crazy. Thank you for subbing, by the way. Did I sub to you? I did.
Round 1.
That's crazy.
Fight.
Welcome to Green-HillGaming. I was going to say Green-Herb-Gaming because my channel was previously called Green-Herb-Gaming, and I changed it to Green-HillGaming. This is crazy. This is the favourite moment of my live streams, when my opponents actually join their live stream. How much interactive can you get? No, I gotta concentrate now, because, you know, we may be subs, but right now we're opponents. And I have to make him a mission to make sure that somebody who's called Noob Cyber wins. Hi! No cookies for you. I told you if you don't move again, you ain't getting no cookies, boy. You ain't getting no cookies. Okay. Okay. Whoop. Oh. Yeah. Ha ha. Sorry, Shao. But I laughed myself.
Fight.
Weird watching the live and playing at the same time, HH.
That is pretty weird. That is multitasking taken to the extreme. That's extremist multitasking. That should be illegal. Really, like, damn. You know, looking at those arcades in the background makes me want to see confirmation of Mortal Kombat Classic Collection online. Is that what it's called? I mean, the game got rated. So, oh, I jumped right into the fatal blow. I want to see some Mortal Kombat Classic Collection confirmed by Ed Boon. Come on, Eddie boy, make it happen, boy. Oh, damn it. Oh, he's hanging on there. Oh, don't you dare, don't you dare, don't you dare. Don't you, oh, you newbie booby, you. Newbie booby cannot win.
Fight.
I'm not allow you to win, newbie. Oh. Hey! Stop it. Oh, what am I doing? Oh. Oh no. What? Good game. GG bro. GG newbie booby. Okay, we got one more set, or one more fight in the set. Well, I gotta say that was that was an upset. Noob Cybot with the upset. Yeah, it is pretty crazy.
I got lucky, HH.
Ah, you didn't get lucky, man. You did good. You did good. This is mental. Having my opponent in the live stream.
Round one.
Yeah, I know.
Fight.
The gloves are well and truly off. I can't leave you win. Your name just will not allow me to let you win. Oh my god. Focus. Focus. Oh, almighty. No. Hey. Oh my god. Just can't do that. Okay.
Round two. Fight.
HH.
Oh. No. I'm here. This can't be happening. I cannot allow this. Stop it. Ah! Oh, fuck.
Noob Cybot wins.
That's not fair. You let me drop out, the bastard. I'm no longer a grandmaster anymore. I'm ending the live stream. I can't go on.
I beat you for 2 days in a row, man. You should respect my name, Noob Sabot, cause I do win. Here.
Here! I love that. That was like Oh, that was amazing the way the computer sounded that. That was like, I beat you for 2 days in a row, man. You supposed to respect my noob sidebar because I do win. Yeah. Sounded like Barrett out of Final Fantasy VII. It was just came out so funny, like yeah. Well, I respect you now that you've defeated me. Pretty hard not to respect somebody who has defeated you.
Noob Cybot.
Again, another noob Cybot player.
Shao Kahn.
It went from Scorpion to noob Cybot. I'm going to get my revenge. The revenge of Kahn, and the revenge of Kahn is end of the world stuff, literally. He ended the world once in Mortal Kombat Conquest, the TV series, and he'll do it again.
Round 1. Fight.
Come on, newbie. I feel like the stream is just me fighting noob Cybot. Seriously. What's
Kick
going
this
on?
goob's ass.
I will. Excuse me, I burped into the microphone. YouTube literally will not allow my viewers to type ass. How can ass be offensive? How can you be offended by an ass? Seriously, like. I get fuck. And possibly even shit.
Round 2.
How can ass be considered a bad word? It's an ass. There's literally an animal called an ass. It's a donkey. Come on, YouTube. Anyway, let's get back to my gameplay. I fucking hate when Noob Cybot does that. It just gets into that annoying stage. You better stop your shit, newbie. Newbie, calm your shit down, no boy. Alright? Oh, you motherfucker, I'll kill you. I'll kill you. They're dead. I'm telling you, I'm gonna kill him. This is it. He's dead. The Rage of Kahn. Here now, officially. The Rage of Kahn has begun. Get fucking me so much. Yeah. 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 Boom, you didn't see that coming, or that for that matter. Oh, you certainly didn't see that coming, boy. See, called to the Revenge of Kahn. You don't fuck with Kahn, boy. Kahn fucks with you, boy. Boom, the classic shoulder attack. I'll give you mercy, so will I? What am I a hole? Mercy from Shao Kahn, you joking me? Not a hope. That's just the beginning of the wrath of Kahn, revenge of Kahn. Kahn will have his revenge. Look how much coins I have, it's insane. Merciful Jesus Christ.
Round 1. Fight.
You know, it's actually hard to take in your skin when you're playing the game itself. Like, you know? I hope that my viewers are enjoying my glorious Shao Kahn skin. Stop using that move. I'm going to email Ed Boon and I'm going to demand that he removes that move from Noob Cybot. It's an illegal move. To be arrested. Howdy do to my second viewer who has just rocked and rolled their way in gaming. Welcome to my Mortal Kombat 11 live
Top of the morning to you laddies.
And I know who it is already.
Emoji Shamrock.
I know who it is before I even need to look. It is the one. It is the only. It is Mr. Chad Middleton. Welcome to the live stream, as you can see. Thanks on Mortal Kombat 11 Combat League Season 8. Currently fighting Newbie Booby. And you are looking back at my brand spanking new Shao Kahn skin that I got by completing all of my daily challenges. Or seasonal challenges. So Chad, how are you keeping? Newbie booby. How are you keeping, Chad? How's your day going?
Final round.
Are you fighting by you?
Am I fighting who? Oh no, I was fighting Bayu. No, I was, but not now. And he kicked my ass. And I'm telling you, I'll be damned if I get. I'm kicking. It's like a 4-year-old child kicking my fucking knee-chin. Knee-chin. What the fuck am I saying? What the fuck is a knee-chin? Whoop.
Cool
There you
skin.
go now, Newbie
I woke up late, drinking coffee soon.
Baby. Thank you. It is a cool skin. It's looking gold. It would give gold dust to run for his
Hey
money.
no respect for
love
my
it.
real name either.
Had no respect for my real name either. Oh, wait, did I completely slaughter your name? I'm sorry.
Nice win, Johnny.
Thank you. Thank you. I woke up late, drinking coffee soon. What time is it where you are?
Hi by you.
Noob Saibot has fallen to the feet of the conqueror of realms, an emperor of Outworld. Jesus, that hurt my throat, to be honest with you.
1038 AM. This noob doesn't win.
20 to 11 in the morning. My good God, it is 20 to 5 p.m. here in Ireland. This noob doesn't win. He certainly didn't. It's going to be a long grind to demigod, I can tell you that much right now. Oh my God, we both have an opportunity to rank down. This is an interesting one. Well, I ain't ranking down. Do you know what I would love? An RPG Mortal Kombat game that delves into the lore, the mythology, the history of the Mortal Kombat universe. Like the past.
This live is fun, deserves more viewers.
Hello! Oh, this guy has got a mic. My intention was to annoy people. I'm gonna see, can I annoy him? I'm so mean.
Shao Kahn.
I'm talking about your mother's pussy, boy! Cause I'm a bad man. And I say bad things. I'm a very bad man. This is funny. See, I told you I'm going to annoy people in the live. This live is fun. Deserves more viewers. Thank you. Sometimes my live stream is as high as Afro Man. Other times it's as low as...
The Hourglass.
I love myself some Mortal Kombat. As I was saying, I would love... You're not giving me... I'm going to give you a headache. And it's going to be the headache of defeat.
Round 1. Fight.
This is quite funny. I like this. Oh, the double attack. But yeah, really, I would like to see a
Do you stream
game.
on weekends?
I stream on days, morning, noon, night, all sorts of... yeah, I do. Down South Shore, I do. I stream on weekends, yes. But I'd love an RPG Mortal Kombat game, okay? A bit like Skyrim, but it delves into the lore and mythology of Mortal Kombat. I don't know how that would work, gameplay-wise, right? But from, oh my God, Jed. But from the point of view of story, I think it would be fantastic. There's so much mythology. I mean, take Onaga, for instance. Onaga, I think he was the original ruler of Outworld, right? Take him, for instance. Oh my God, Jade, you better stop it. You better stop it. You know what's not good for you. See, that's what happens when you mess with me, Jade. So yeah, I think that would be great. Think Skyrim, but with Mortal Kombat. So the history of Outworld, Netherrealm, the foundation of the realms, the backstory of the Elder
Already
Gods.
happened on the original Xbox. It was called Jade Empire by BioWare. Fantastic game.
What? Wait. No, I mean an actual. Wait. You have me confused now. This isn't. Wait. I mean an actual Mortal Kombat game now. You mean to tell me this happened? An RPG Mortal Kombat, like an official. I'll get my ass handed, you know, because I'm so fucking shocked by this revelation that apparently there's already a Mortal Kombat RPG game. Is it a game like Mortal Kombat or is it an actual? I know a lot about Mortal Kombat, so I don't know why I'm asking the question. I know already it isn't. But anyway, that would be really cool. You could even delve into the history of the Titans. Jade, you better calm your shit down, girl. Calm yourself down, Jade. No, no. Ah, you're a bitch. You're a bitch. I hate you, Jade.
Not an official Mortal Kombat game, but it's very similar in the Chinese Kung Fu lore.
At me. Okay, fair enough. But I'm talking about an actual official Mortal Kombat RPG game that delves into the lore, mythology, history of Mortal Kombat. So the foundation of the realms, the backstory of the Elder... Yes? I got distracted. I was talking to my live stream, okay? It's not going to happen here now. Yep, I'm in the middle of a live stream right now. Green-HillGaming is my name. Yeah, I do. I have a YouTube channel. I do. I'm famous. Yes, my friend. Yes, yes. My number? What the hell? Green-HillGaming. I'm not giving you my number. You're not getting my number, boy. You're gonna have to take me out on a date first before you get my number, okay?
I think you can play Jade Empire on your phone, also in game.
It's probably a good game, but I'm talking about an actual, like, you know, this always happens when I talk about something. Somebody will say, like, there's something like this. It's like going to a shop and you ask for something specific, and they're saying, well, we don't have this, but we have that. And I'm like, well, I didn't ask for that. But I know what you mean, Chad. I know. Oh! No, will it be enough? Will it be enough? I don't think it'll be enough. I think I'm gonna hang on by a thread. Oh, maybe not. Damn it anyway. Well, haha, Jade.
Round 2, fight!
Okay, I'm not losing. You may think I'm going to lose, but you will be wrong. I hate that move. There's always like one or two moves I bloody hate and still. Fucking one of them. Hey, Jade, you like Spears so much, yeah? Yeah, you like Spears?
Would you like to subscribe to our monthly gaming magazine?
Huh? Who's this now? What the hell? What? Let me look at it. What the fuck was that? Would you like to subscribe to my monthly magazine? Where's that comment? Chad, who sent that? The comment is not showing up. So apparently somebody's asking me, do I want to subscribe to the monthly magazine?
Emoji wide smile.
What the fuck was that? No, Chad, really, who was that? Tell me. I can't see the comment. Maybe that was my opponent trolling me. But then again, how the fuck would he be playing and typing the same thing? That would be a tough one, wouldn't it? Oh, fuck Jade, can you kick down? No, girl, yeah.
That was me, it's a joke.
Oh, the comment didn't show up. Oh, that's probably a... shit, 2 seconds now. Don't kill me. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Sorry about that. No, the comment didn't show up, so I was wondering who that was. But it's probably like a YouTube filter. They probably thought your comment was spam or something. You know, considering it, how cool of a guy you are, you're getting mercy.
You suck.
Nope, no mercy. Ha, I joked. I lied. I didn't get time to do a fatality. Did I trick you? Did I get you?
Shao Kahn wins.
Green-HillGaming. Yeah, Green-HillGaming, as in Green Hill Zone from Sonic. Okay, let's fight. Oh, I just play... Well, on PS4. On PS4 I have... obviously I have Mortal Kombat 11. I have more... Calm down, bye. Calm down a bit. Jesus Christ, calm down. Mortal Kombat 11, Mortal Kombat 10, Tekken, Tekken 7, yeah. Street Fighter. Well, it's alright, like, it's got a good story, like, but the gameplay is not the best. It's Green-HillGaming.
You've been
Yeah, Green-HillGaming. I've got a Sonic cover photo and a profile as well. I have a new fan. See, this is how I do things. People naturally come to me and then naturally want to sub to me. And they're really nice people. They're real life people. They actually exist. Unlike other people who are desperate for subs, they actually have to buy bots. They actually have to go away and get fake people. Or just beg people to sub. Please sub to me.
Eggman Gaming.
I'll give you Eggman Gaming, no. I'll give you a belt of an egg. Oh my good God. I could be losing here. I'm not losing. I'm not losing. I'm not losing. No, not happening. Not bloody happening. I've got a belt of a bracket there for you. A bracket on the go. Take away a bracket. Oh damn it, that move is just what gets me every time. I'm gonna keep tripping her. Cause I'm a bad man. Oh, yes! I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm gonna win. Oh, jeez! No! Can I get mercy, please? Mercy? Can I get 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 mercy? Don't talk to my boobs. Okay, you win. As they say, GG and all that. The GG and the bros and the GG bros. Okay, well I have dropped it down. I did a couple of live streams, yeah, I did a couple of live streams. But so that's the name of my YouTube channel, and your Green-HillGaming, good game, and I hope to see you in my live stream. So thank you. So that was fun, even though I lost. And Chad, I'll give you Eggman Gaming. I will throw an egg from here, and I will go all the way to you. Oh, ranked mode is a really tough mode because you really have to keep the momentum going. Like, you know. Excuse me. I have no shame on my live streams. I'm so confident in my live streams compared to real life. I mean, some of the things I've said, some of the things I've opened up about, some of the crazy shit that I say. Like, I mean, you wouldn't catch me dead saying it in real life. Like, oh fucking hell, like, not a hope. Like, I'm gonna say not gonna annoy anybody. I'm trying to deliberately annoy people. What can I say? Hi, hello, Jazz Frog 90. I really like your name. It's so cool. I like jazz music too. Do you like my name? Green-HillGaming. It's named after Sonic the Hedgehog. You know, Green Hill Zone. It's a really cool game. Fuck it, I'm annoying myself now, tell you the truth. Kung Lu. I'm gonna skip your intro. How'd you like that, Kung Lu? You ain't so great now, are you?
You are not screaming at the mic hard enough.
Yeah. I'll try harder next time. I end up tearing my throat. Well, this guy is beating my ass. No. But at least he can get a flawless victory. You know, that's the good thing. Yeah, damn you, Kung Lao. Damn you to hell. I'm still in it. I'm still alive. Somehow. Well, I was alive anyway. What did you say, Kung Lao?
Round 2, fight.
Say that again, Kung Lao. Damn you, Kung Lao. It's like a fucking hyper 4-year-old. Stay still. I'm Kung Lao in the sugar rush. Right. Harm yourself. Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ, that move is terrible. No, ah! May I get a mercy? Can I get a mercy? Mercy, mercy. Mercy. That's not a mercy. Hey, that's not a mercy. You did it wrong. Look at this guy, can't even do a mercy properly. God.
Kung Lao wins.
Kung Lao wins. But so Chad, what do you think of my idea for a Mortal Kombat RPG game that delves into the lore of Mortal Kombat, telling the origin story of the not even the Elder Gods, but the Titans themselves, like the story behind Kronika and the other Titans, and the Elder Gods, and the foundation of the realms, and the many rulers of those realms, and the many struggles of those realms, the original Mortal Kombat tournament, the original trek to the Earth realm, origin stories to Sub-Zero and Scorpion, the Lin Kuei of the Black Dragon, just literally the entire lore of Mortal Kombat just blown into proportion. Maybe that's what Ed Boon was talking about in terms of he wanted to make different types of game. I mean, he can still make Mortal Kombat, but he can make a different type of Mortal Kombat game. And I know, like, people, see, the thing is, it's fine for me to say that as a fan. That's what I would like as a fan. But I suppose Ed Boon and NetherRealm Studios have to look at it from the point of view of what is Mortal Kombat known for? It's known for its brutality and combat.
It would work, but you would need to have sides available.
Have what available? You would have to have... Sorry, I have to take a look at that in a minute, sorry. But, you see, the thing is, like, it's from the point of view of a business perspective, they would have to, like, somehow incorporate combat into it and the gore into it and stuff. But then again, like, when you think about it, like, I mean, they made, like, Shaolin monks, like, and I know that had combat in it, but it was a different type of combat, you know, so I mean, I can see it working, like. Kung Lao, you gotta calm your baldy titties. Baldy tits. Did he win the first round? He did. Or the first set. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
In Jade Empire, you can create your character, have different fighting styles, and choose the good or bad side.
Ah, nice, man. Oh, that's... Oh, sorry, I know what you mean. Now I know what you mean. Yeah, you could look at it from the point of view of... Well, I don't know what kind of game that I'm talking about here, to be honest with you, but... Like, I don't know. I mean, would it span many generations, or would it just be set in a specific time? But I don't know. Basically, I'm not going to go too in-depth with it, but it would basically be a Mortal Kombat RPG game, like Skyrim, where you're just basically, like, kind of exploring these realms, and it's all about the lore and the backstory, and you do side missions and stuff like that. I just think that would make a really interesting game. Oh my god, I'm so far down now. I'm not even Grandmaster. I'm gonna have to win like 2 or 3 fights to get, well, maybe 2 fights to get to Grandmaster. I don't really care too much about the ranking, to be honest with you. I'm just happy enough that I got my Shao Kahn skin. That will do me. Excuse me. My apologies. But I think I just want Ed Boon and NetherRealm Studios to confirm, to officially announce, officially reveal a Mortal Kombat collection online. Because it got rated. I'm going to get it twice. I'm going to buy it on Switch and PS4. I really like streaming, but I also like playing on the go, so I'm going to get both. But I just wanted to get confirmed first, like, you know? Because it hasn't been confirmed yet, you see. It's all about that confirmation, like. Make it happen, Ed Boon and NetherRealm Studios, will you? Oh yeah, Chad, what do you make of this? You may have to sit down for this fact. You may not have known this fact, or you may not have heard the actual statistic. But do you know, Chad, it has been half a year, 6 months, since we've gotten a full-blown Nintendo Direct. How insane is that? My good God, like I went into January thinking, oh well, you know, if we don't have a direct in January, that's fine. There's time enough. Maybe we won't get it the first week of January. We'll get it at some stage of January. Then January came and went, and I was like, okay, well, you know, we get it in February. You know, fucking month of February goes by. No direct. I'm like, okay, maybe they'll do something on the 3rd anniversary of the Switch. And fucking no direct. So it's a bit of a crazy one, really. What are they planning? Are they planning on all out fucking blown up direct fucking hour and a half of just non-stop fucking Super Mario Galaxy 3, and then the week after that, Super Mario Odyssey 2, Breath of the Wild 2, next week. Bayonetta 3 available after this direct. Mother 3, you're playing it right now. Just like, what the fuck are they actually planning, like? Ah, I wanted to do that, Kano. You took that from me. You took my move. Ah. You burn, Kano. You burn. I'll do it again. Burn. Oh, look at him, man. Oh my God, he's 3rd degree burns. Oh, that. Oh, Kano. I almost feel bad for him now. Almost. So I think we need a direct. I remember the first direct that we got in January was the Pokemon Direct. No, to be fair, I enjoyed it. Tons of content. Thought it was great. Wasn't expecting that much content. I wasn't expecting, you know, the kind of stuff that was shown, to be honest with you. And then, was it the week after that, and we got smashed.
The directors that made the Chernobyl TV show are working on The Last of Us.
What? The game? Or a movie? They're working on the game. Bit of a random crazy one. Okay, no.
TV series.
TV series! Oh, my buddy Damien Sue would love that. I got a text him. Is that confirmed? No, chat, or was it just like, just some kind of like, did you hear? This guy who works in my nan's bingo hall, I overheard her. And she told me that they're working on the Last of Us TV series. It's a confirmed, Chad. I want confirmation.
Yes, Stephen Jeff tweeted it out.
Woo! Well, after this set now, I'm going to have to text my buddy Damien Sewell that there is a TV series of The Last of Us coming out. He might know the video, I don't know, but I would like to be the person to break that news. I might make his day. Okay, no, you're not sure. Who? Sometimes my computer voice, like, I can't understand what you're saying. So I must look at the comments in a second. Kano, Kano, I love you, Kano. I love you, Kano. I love you, Kano. Oh, the pain of that. You know what? I feel bad for you now, and I won 2 rounds, so I'm going to give you a chance. Mercy. Nope. Troll. Troll alert. Troll alert. Vegan zombies. Well, let's hope not, anyway. My God, let's hope not. Oh, Chad, do you want to hear a story? And I swear to God, I will do my utmost best not to turn this into an extremely long Johnny Talks thing. But do you know a man called Tommy Robinson, by the way? That's the first question I'm going to ask you. Do you know Tommy Robinson? If so, I don't want the backstory behind him. I don't want to go into detail about him. I just want to know, do you know a man called Tommy Robinson? If you do,
no.
Great, okay. Well, Tommy Robinson is... Actually, do you know what? It doesn't matter who Tommy Robinson actually is. Sorry, I know I asked you the question. Sorry. You can Google him in your spare time. It actually doesn't matter who he is. He's a father of an 8-year-old girl. They were both at a children's water park, and this man grabbed Tommy Robinson's 8-year-old girl's ass. Obviously the girl, his daughter, went to her father Tommy, told him what happened. The father confronted the man, asked him what he was doing. The man was like, "Oh, sorry, it was an accident. It was an accident," even though the way the child described the situation, it wasn't an accident. He tried to leave. The man tried to leave. Tommy Robinson, being a father, wasn't going to let him leave. There was a struggle. Tommy Robinson punched the man. The police were called. Tommy Robinson was charged with assault, and the man who sexually assaulted Tommy Robinson's daughter was not arrested. And mainstream media are reporting that Tommy Robinson has been charged with assault, and they are not reporting on the sexual assault on his 8-year-old daughter. What do you make of that? And as I said, I promised I wasn't going to turn into Giant Talks. I'm now going to text my buddy to let him know about the Last of Us TV series. And I'll be right back. Be right back now, Chad. There is a Last of Us TV series being made. Okay. So, what you make of that, Chad? I think the biggest thing about that is how mainstream media are completely and utterly refusing to report on on Tommy Robinson.
That's messed up, but it doesn't surprise me. It happened before.
Yeah, man. You know what? Though that's the perfect way to put it. It doesn't surprise me either, Chad. To be honest with you, because that's what mainstream media does. So their mainstream media are refusing to report the actual sexual assault, and it's turned into a case of the poor man. The poor man's nose got punched. All that's been reported is Tommy Robinson has hit a man. And we as... oh God, I better get some gameplay going. We as viewers are supposed to just sympathise and feel sorry with this man who has been assaulted, but they're not actually reporting on the fact that Tommy Robinson's 8-year-old daughter was sexually assaulted by that man, and he simply reacted like any other father would. In fact, considering Tommy Robinson's background, I'm surprised that that this man is still alive, to be honest with you. I'm surprised he's still fucking standing. That's the thing that does surprise me, to be honest with you. But no, yeah, that's what I wanted to share that. But back to the gameplay. It is messed up, yeah, chat.
Sonya Blade, Shao Kahn. Special Forces Desert Command.
Stand down.
You're telling me to stand down, Sonya Blade? You know who I am. I'm Shao Kahn. I am your emperor. I will not stand down. Excuse me.
Round 1. Fight.
I don't think I would have the patience that Tommy Robinson had in that situation. If I was a father and somebody sexually assaulted my child, And my child came to me and said, I have been sexually assaulted by a man. Here is that man.
There's a law in California that got passed where if you steal less than $950 you won't get arrested.
What? Really? I need to go there. To my opponent, by the way, he's talking about stealing money as well, by the way, because I know that was a weird fucking transition to go from talking about sexually assaulting children to like, really, I gotta go there. It's a pretty, like, you can't see the comments on the live stream, so chat has said that
people are just walking up to stores in daylight and stealing stuff in the public.
You can steal stuff. What was that comment again? What? There's a law in California that if you steal less than $950, you can't get arrested. I thought you meant $9.50. I thought you meant like $9.50. What the fuck kind of law is that? But anyway, back to the fucked upness. If I was a father and my child came up to me and said, I have been sexually assaulted, here is the man who sexually assaulted me, I am telling you for a fact, that man would have to be peeled off either a wall or a floor, because he would not be standing. Because my rage as a protective father would take over, and I would not let that fucking paedophile walk away. So imagine if I got arrested, if police came to me and started making me out to be the criminal, and if that man was walking free after sexually assaulting my child, and the police instead were spending time on me and arresting me and saying, oh, you have assaulted this man, and mainstream media were reporting on me assaulting a man and completely ignoring the sexual assault of my child, I would not be staying calm. I would be making a video about it and putting it on my fucking social media. I would be fucking fuming. I would you know me, Chad, I got a very short temper. I would be fucking fuming if that was my child and that's the way I was treated. But unfortunately, that is the society that we live in today, where paedophiles are protected. They're protected, and if you defend yourself or defend your child against the paedophile, then you become the criminal. You know, you become the criminal and the paedophile becomes the victim. And that's the fucked up society we have. And you take it to court and it doesn't go nowhere, man, because there is no justice in this country. So it's pretty fucked. As you said, Chad, it is pretty messed up. But I don't understand how Conor Robinson could have that level of patience. Maybe he just wanted to record it, like maybe he wanted to like not lose the plot, so he could basically document all this and show the public the reality of what life is. But I don't think I'd have, I mean, I'm not a father, at least not that I fucking know of anyway, but if I became a father, and again, if that happened to me, like, whew, I don't know about you, Chad, but I don't think I'd be able to keep calm. I don't think I'd be able to keep calm anyway. Like, I mean, like his 8-year-old daughter literally came up to him and said, this man grabbed my ass. I have been sexually assaulted. Here is the man who did it. The father confronted the man who did this, and he tried to go away. And he's a father. He's not going to let the man who grabbed his 8-year-old's ass go. So there was a struggle. He punched him. And he's now made out to be the bad guy. The police charged him with assault, and mainstream media are reporting that Frammy Robinson has been charged with assault. They're not mentioning the sexual assault on his daughter. So it's a very bad message to send. Well, especially if you're not even going to mention the fact that this fucking guy's daughter has been sexually assaulted. I mean, why are they leaving that out? Why are they leaving that out? I mean, I don't understand. That is really, really fucked. That is so fucked up. But God bless his patience. Don't know how he has that level of patience.
Scorpion, Shao Kahn.
Oh my God.
Coliseum
I'm
Beast
picturing myself in that position. If the police were... There was a time, well, I don't want to compare apples to oranges here, but there was a time where my window would be battered by eggs on a regular basis. And I had enough one time. And I was like 17. I wasn't exactly an adult here. I was a young man, but I certainly wasn't an adult.
One. Fight.
So I was older than the people who were doing this, but I had enough of my window being battered by eggs. And one day I went out and I had enough. And I grabbed the nearest person to me that was involved, that was in the group, and I just threw a few punches into his back. Not his face or anything, it just punched his back, right? Because I was just punching in rage. I was frustrated, like the rage of a scorpion, right? Within 5 minutes, bear in mind, I think he was like 14 or 15 or 16. I was only like 17. I wasn't exactly a fucking adult here, right? So,
the lifeguards and workers shouldn't have allowed the 3 men there. It's a child's pool.
Exactly. That's actually what Tommy was saying in the video. Actually, he was shocked that there was 3 men on their own. Oh, sorry. What I'm saying is there was 3 men in a children's pool, and there was no kids with them. They didn't have their kids with them or nothing. Why would you have 3 grown men in a children's water park? And that's the point that he makes. And why are people? Basically, a lot of people don't like Tommy Robinson. That's fine. You can hate that man. You can despise that man. You might call him what you want. But what about his 8-year-old daughter who got sexually assaulted? What about her? Like, she's like, say what you want about Tommy, but she's an innocent fucking victim in all of this, like, you know. But yeah, like, I mean, the way that the police handle that situation, like 3 men, and you know what? You'll never hear, like, this will never be heard of again. But you'll hear of Tommy Robinson. Oh, Tommy Robinson was in court today for assaulting this man, but you'll never hear. Oh my God, what's going to happen if those men are actually, if that man is actually in the court, right? I mean, like, he wouldn't be alive. Like, if Tommy Robinson's going to sit back and just let that happen, I mean, that would be really interesting. Oh, I forgot what I was going to say now. I was talking about something and then
Scorpion wins.
I completely forgot what I was saying. What was I talking about? Damn it. What was I talking about? What was... Oh yeah. So, yeah, I was 17.
Round 1.
He must have been about 14, 15. And because I was older than him, his father came in.
Don't have a lot of time to watch YouTube lately because of school, so yeah. It's me, the LOST. I thought I'll come by to say hi, smile.
Hello! Welcome to Green-HillGaming. Don't worry about not being on the live stream for a while. You're here now, and that's all that matters to me, and I appreciate that. So welcome to Green-HillGaming. Welcome to my Mortal Kombat 11 live stream where I'm playing Season 8 of Kombat League. And I'm showing off my cool new Shao Kahn skin that I unlocked by completing all of my seasonal challenges.
So.
You're very welcome.
Round 2. Fight.
You are very welcome as always. So how have things been with you?
Cool. Hi guys.
Scorpion. Calm down with your kicks. So basically, to finish off my story anyway, what happened was his father came in and basically like just started like punching me, right? Just punching me repeatedly, right? And the way I looked at it, I was assaulted by a grown man who was much older than me. I was 17. This was a full grown man, an adult, right? I called the police. The guards, basically in Ireland, right? They arrived and they basically said, "Oh well, you're the guy who hit the, you're the guy that hit the 14, 15-year-old." Look, I want to point out I was 17 at the time, in case anybody is wondering what the hell is going on. I was 17 at the time, and I hit a 15-year-old who thought it was fun to batter my window with eggs repeatedly over and over again. I had enough. I went out. I hit him in rage. The police took the side basically of the 14, 15-year-old. And yeah, so this is the kind of world that we live in. Like, I mean, like, the criminal is protected. You know what I mean? The criminal gets protected. There is no justice. You have to take the law into your own hands. You have to. In life, you can't rely on the justice system in any country, in any part of the world anymore.
Shao Kahn wins.
You gotta take the law into your own hands, bro. No, you really do have to. It's the only way to get through, to get, you know, to feel that true level of justice. You just have to take the matter into your own hands. Only then will you feel true satisfaction.
Round 1. Fight.
So it isn't quite the same situation, to say the least, as Tommy Robinson and his, you know, 8-year-old daughter. But the fact that he was criminalised for defending his 8-year-old daughter against a man in a children's water park. I mean, why was there 3 grown men? Because he was with 2 other men, you see. Why was there a grown man in a children's park? Why? I mean, I can barely say hello to a child these days without somebody fucking accuse me of being a paedophile. How the fuck can 3 men constantly and arrogantly walk into a children's water park and one of them grabbing an 8-year-old child's arse, right, and basically just walking away from that, and the father who basically punches? Why wouldn't you punch? I mean, he's fucking lucky he's fucking alive, to be honest with you. Punched the pedo, and the police basically arrested Tommy Robinson for defending his 8-year-old daughter after she attacked her. What a world we live in. And you would be, then again, I would say you'd be surprised, but in today's world, would you really? But you would be surprised by the amount of people who will basically defend the paedophile. Yet I can't walk down the fucking road and say hello to a child without being accused of being a paedophile. And I'm telling you, like, I know I go off on one, and this is the reason I go off on one, because it upsets me. It makes me angry how that is. Why is it that I can't be friendly and say hello to a child without somebody accusing me of being a paedophile? But Tommy Robinson, his 8-year-old daughter actually gets sexually assaulted by an actual paedophile, and the police are basically making him out to be the criminal, and the paedophile walks free. And I don't even think he was taken away from the building. He was just left alone. He was like, "Oh, I've been assaulted. This is the guy that assaulted me." And they were probably still walking around that children's water park, and he wasn't arrested. He wasn't arrested. But Tommy Robinson was charged and arrested for assault. That makes my blood boil. Like, it really does make my blood boil. It's proper anger. Like, it's unadulterated anger that I feel, because, as I said, like, you know,
Hi.
it's so fucking annoying. Like, James, welcome to Green-HillGaming. Welcome to my Mortal Kombat 11 live stream. It's still season 8 of Combat League, and I'm showing off my cool brand spanking new Shao Kahn skin. It's gold. In fact, it's bold as gold. So James, how are you keeping, man? How are things with you? How is life? As always, man, you're very welcome to the live stream. It's great to have you, man. And I hope that you enjoyed the live stream. And I'm trying not to go off on one there in the Johnny Talks situation there, but
I'm all good, you.
I am good. I'm good. No, I'm actually good. I'm glad to hear that you're good as well, man. I'm all good, man. I'm all good. Just trying to block out how fucked up the world is. Basically, yeah. Just trying to focus on gaming and having a good time and interacting with lovely viewers like yourself. So that's what I'm trying to do right now, is to just block out how fucked up the world is.
Fight.
And that can be hard at times. Katana, calm yourself down, girl. Do you like my new skin, James? I had to work very hard for this. I scratched and clawed and crawled my way to this skin. I had to complete all of my seasonal challenges. And I like how they gave you the skin like straight away, like you didn't have to wait until the season ended or anything, you know. Once you completed your challenges, it was yours to keep. Katana, calm down, will you? You're a little bit angry. Why are you angry? Boom. Oh yeah. Yeah. So how was your day, James? Anything strange? Anything new? Desperately trying not to go off on a big massive Johnny Talks rant here, like, but the struggle at times. It's just every day the world just seems to get more and more fucked up and more unbalanced and crazier and evil and backwards and just fucked up, basically. And it's hard to avoid it, you know. It's hard to ignore it. Maybe I should become one of those people that just watches Love Island or The X Factor or watch the match. Maybe I should just become distracted. Maybe I should distract myself from how fucked up the world is. Maybe things would get a lot better if I did. I don't know, but it's hard for me to be distracted from it. It's hard for me. And that's why I go off in one. And when I do go off in one, like I've been called a bitter cunt, you know, for having an opinion. And it wasn't even an opinion about something like political or anything like that. It was literally, I had an opinion about GameStop and I was called a bitter cunt. The reason I go off on one, so to speak, is because I'm very passionate about certain issues, and it makes me angry, it makes me upset, it makes me sad. You know, I have emotions, like, you know, I'm a human being, I have feelings. I know in today's world of social media and smartphones, you know, we've almost become cyborgs, we've become like fucking Sector and fucking Cyrax or some shit, you know. We've lost our humanity. But I have humanity and I have feelings, and these things affect me. I always hear, oh, don't let it worry you, don't let it worry you. And that same person is shouting at a TV screen to a fictional character. You know what I mean? Or like a reality TV show, like, vote them off. They get so passionate when it comes to, you know, TV. But with real life, they couldn't give two fucks. And
final round.
For me, I am the person that, you know, that does get affected by real life issues. And when I hear of all these fucked up things that are happening around the world, it gets to me. And I can't just not, you know, I can't pretend it doesn't get to me, you know. And the latest issue that has gotten to me is Tommy Robinson's 8-year-old daughter, who has been sexually assaulted.
Finish him.
She has been sexually assaulted, and the man who sexually assaulted her has not been charged with anything. He's not been arrested. He is walking free. This man, along with two other adult males, walked into a children's water park. A children's water park. Why are 3 men in a children's water park? They had no kids with them. One of these men grabbed Tommy Robinson's 8-year-old daughter's ass. She came to her father, Tommy, told him what happened. Tommy confronted the man. The man was like, oh, it was an accident, it was an accident, it was an accident. Of course he's going to say that. He's a paedophile. He was caught red-handed. He tried to leave. This man tried to leave. There was a struggle with Tommy and the man. Tommy hit him. Hit him. I would do a lot worse. I'm not a father, but if I was a father, I would do a lot worse than just fucking hit him in the nose. So what does this man go in and do? Oh, assault, I've been assaulted. The police came. and the police charged Tommy Robinson with assault. And they fuck all about the paedophile man who assaulted his 8-year-old daughter. Mainstream media are reporting the issue.
Americans are not drinking Corona because of the coronavirus. These are the same people who think chocolate milk comes from brown cows.
For fuck's sake, man, that made my day. The chocolate milk comes from brown cows. Oh, for fuck's sake. Americans are not drinking. Oh my god. That's funny shit right there. To drink Corona, like. Oh, fuck. You also think that, like, leprechauns are real. Oh, fuck. But James, what do you make of that situation about Tommy Robinson's 8-year-old daughter? Thoughts on that? It angers me.
Final round.
Actually, on a personal level, and the reason why it angers me on a personal level is because, James, I can't even talk to you. Because you're a kid, right? I can't even talk to you without certain people accusing me of being a paedophile. I can't be friendly with you without certain people calling me a paedophile. And very aggressively at times. Yet a man can walk right into a children's water park, sexually assault someone's 8-year-old daughter, walk free. Thank you for that, Mercy. Walk free. Right, they can walk free. And the person who has defended their child from a paedophile gets charged with assault. I mean, what the fuck kind of world are we living in? And it's hard for me not to be affected by that. I can pretend, oh, I'm not affected by it, doesn't bother me. Well, it fucking does bother me. You know? It does bother me, and I don't know why it wouldn't bother anybody else. Oh, this person is trying to give you mercy. Thank you for trying to give you mercy. You can only use it once. You can only use mercy once. That's a good opponent. But why wouldn't you be affected by it? I mean, I'm not going to tell people how they should live their life and how they should react, but like, I'm not a father, and I'm even I would be, even that would anger me, to be honest with you. It's just really frustrating, like, you know. So I don't know. So what do you make of that, James? You know, without repeating myself over and over again, but basically, an 8-year-old girl has been sexually assaulted. The father confronted the man who sexually assaulted his daughter.
It's really unfair.
Very unfair. I think you hit the nail on the head. It really is unfair. Like, I mean, I saw the video, and you won't see this video on mainstream media, and it's really upsetting. It's a video of this father, and he is being like, he's been confronted by the police. The police are basically charging him with assault, and all they're talking about is, you assaulted this man, you assaulted this man. They're not talking about the fact that his 8-year-old daughter has been sexually assaulted. It is completely unfair. You can see the frustration in this man's, I mean, you know, you can just feel his anger. It's completely justified anger from this father whose, you know, 8-year-old daughter was sexually assaulted. Nothing was done about it. And instead, he is the person who's on the wrong, according to the police. And mainstream media are not even reporting it. They're basically reporting the fact that he assaulted somebody. Oh my God, like, above. That is just, as you put it there, James, it's completely unfair. Utterly unfair. And it again, it hits home to me because, well, it hits home in the sense that, like,
be right back.
No problem at all. Well,
Shao, Kahn ship.
Yeah, it's just like I can't even fucking. And I spoke about this in previous live streams, like, but I mean, I can't even walk down the road and say hello to a child without somebody making it their business and accusing me of, you know, being a paedophile for simply saying hello to a fucking child. I mean, I think there's a big difference between saying hello to a child and grabbing a child's ass. I mean, as a father, what would you do? What would you do as a father? I mean, your child comes to you and says, I have been sexually assaulted. You confront the man says, oh, it was just an accident. You as a father are hardly going to say, yeah, you're probably right, she got it wrong, yeah, she got it wrong, yeah, she made it up, yeah, she completely got it wrong, yeah, it's an accident, okay, no problem, on your way. I mean, no, you wouldn't. You would continue to confront that man. He tried to leave. Why did he leave? Why did he leave? If he had nothing to hide, and if he was like, okay, we need to settle this, okay, you would stay there and you would continually explain the situation. You wouldn't walk away. Well, you only walk away if you're guilty of something. He walked away. And I'm aware that I went off him, man. I know I said I wouldn't go off him, but at least there's gameplay going on. I didn't stop the gameplay. Look, what more can be said about it, really? What's being said is said, what's done is done. But in April, next month, Tommy Robinson has to go to court. Has to go to court because he's been charged with assault. Imagine that. And like, it's not like he shot him. You know, it's not like he went to an extreme length and actually shot this man. He punched him. I mean, how many people get punched on a night out on the weekend? You honestly think that every single person gets arrested and charged with that? There's fights happening left, right and centre. No, I mean, this is... I know, like, there may be people that may be watching, may be listening to this, and they may know Tommy Robinson very well. Here's the thing. This is not about Tommy Robinson. This is not about what he has said or what he has done or what his beliefs are. This is about his daughter who was a victim of sexual abuse. I mean, what kind of message? What kind of message are the British media outlets? Welcome back, James. Welcome back.
In back.
What kind of message is the British government sending to parents and kids, right? By not investigating and not reporting on a sexual crime on a child. Because this is not about Tommy Robinson. Again, this is about his 8-year-old daughter who was a victim of a sexual crime. Yeah. I know. They're British. It doesn't help the fact that they're British. No, all joking aside, it sends a very damaging message. I mean, imagine a parent finding that out. I mean, imagine a parent realising that mainstream media are refusing to report on a sexual crime on a child, and the police aren't even investigating it. The whole situation is fucked up from start to finish. And again, like, it's not about Tommy Robinson. Anyone who knows Tommy Robinson will have a very strong opinion about him, but it's not about him. This isn't about Tommy Robinson got punched in the face and we're all supposed to feel sorry for him. No, it's not. He can handle himself. Tommy Robinson can handle himself. He's a grown adult. He's well able to handle himself. It's about his defenseless 8-year-old daughter, a kid, a child, an innocent, who had been sexually assaulted by a man who was in a child's swimming pool with 2 other men. Why? Why were 3 men in a children's water park in the first place, as Chad pointed out? One of these men grabbed the 8-year-old by the ass, sexually assaulting her. She goes right to her father, tells her father everything. The father confronts the man, punches the man, and the whole situation gets turned into, you assaulted this man. We are arresting you on assault. And mainstream media are reporting on that assault, but they're not reporting on the actual sexual assault on the 8-year-old child. I know I repeat myself over and over again, but look, it's kind of hard not to, you know? It's kind of hard not to. But I think the media refusing to report on the sexual assault and the police not investigating it, it sends a very dangerous message. I mean, What if it was a priest? What if a Catholic priest?
Tommy should sue to the pool workers for allowing that to happen.
I think he should, and he probably would. I mean, this is not a guy that's to be messed with. This is the same guy also that had to go to prison for a couple of, I think it was like a couple of months, because he upset a few paedophiles. He asked a few paedophiles questions that he didn't like. And all of that got turned into red tape. It got turned into contempt of court, and all these complex laws were thrown at him. And he was made out to be the bad guy. The person who confronted paedophiles and asked them inconvenient questions was put to prison. Can you imagine that, James and Chad? Imagine that. Imagine going to prison for upsetting a paedophile. That's literally what happened. This man has been through hell. Tommy Robinson has been through hell. You know, I mean, I genuinely feel sorry for that man. He has been through fucking hell. And now his daughter has to go through this. And again, he is perceived as the bad guy in all of this. It's insane. It really is. But what would happen if a priest decided to go for a swim in a children's water park? Could you imagine the amount of heads that were turned? Because of the Catholic Church. We all have to attack the Catholic Church. All paedophiles are priests. You know,
it's almost like they're saying pedophiles have rights.
It's not. Well, yeah. Yeah. I agree with you. Yeah. It's almost like saying like, oh, we have to listen to the paedophile. But it's not even that. It's the fact that a paedophile, a man, has grabbed a child's ass and the police have not investigated it, and the media are not reporting on it. So it's not even the fact that they have like rights. It's
Round 2, fight.
It's like if a priest walked into a children's water park and grabbed a child's ass. Do you also think that people will react the same way? I mean, mainstream media would be all over that, wouldn't it? Because it involves attacking the Catholic Church. And any opportunity that mainstream media can attack the Catholic Church, they will be all over it, won't they? Paedophile priest molest child. Paedophile priest molest child. That would literally be headlines everywhere. And so it should be. And so it should be, may I add. But, you know, oh, it happens to be Tommy Robinson's daughter being sexually assaulted by a man. Oh, it doesn't get covered. The police don't investigate it. I mean, what the fuck is that about, like? Why are they being protected? Why are they being, you know, why are they getting a fucking, literally get out of jail card? This is the world that we live in. I mean, again, it's hard for me not to let this get to me, but it gets to me on a personal level. It's insane. It's really, it's insane. But yeah, Chad, he actually should sue. I mean, the arrogance of these three men. But then again, like, just that's the country. That's the country they live in. Of course they're going to be arrogant. They can get away with it. They can get away with it. It's sick. Do you know, it's sick. These three men, do you know what they thought? Do you know what was going through their head? Those three men were like three men who walk into a bar and say to themselves, oh, I wonder what woman I'm going to go home with tonight. That's literally what was going through their head. They walked into a children's water park and thought to themselves, I wonder what kind of talent I can get here. Or I wonder what kind of action I can get here. And that's literally their mindset. That's literally their mindset. They had no problem. They had all the confidence in the world to walk into that children's water park because nobody was going to question them. They were going to be able to do it. They grabbed the child's fucking ass. Police were called. Oh, I was assaulted. I was assaulted. Sickening. Absolutely sickening. And again, I'm telling you for a fact, if it was a fucking Catholic priest doing that, everybody would be talking about it in the whole world. But because it's Tommy Robinson, oh shit, look, he's this, he's that. I'm not going to talk about Tommy Robinson. I'm not going to even, I mean, if you want to know who he is, quite welcome to Google him. Because it doesn't matter who he is. It doesn't matter who he is. He's a father of an 8-year-old daughter. And she was sexually assaulted by a man. And the father, being the father, is obviously going to confront that paedophile. And he did. Police were called. And the father gets charged with assault.
Online.
That's all that matters. It doesn't matter who Tommy is, it doesn't matter what he did in his life, it doesn't matter. It literally does not matter. And if it does matter, it really goes to show how even more fucked up the world is. Because if the media didn't like him, that goes to prove that the media are more interested in personal agendas and personal feelings towards somebody than actually reporting news. And if the police didn't want to arrest this paedophile because of the police's personal feelings towards Tommy Robinson, then it goes to prove that the police are more interested in personal issues than actually solving crime. And that's another dangerous message that is being sent across the United Kingdom right now. Oh my, what a fuck! I mean, people are insane. People think that Donald Trump becoming president is, oh, it's the end of the world, we got a fucked up world. They think Brexit is going to kill people. They think coronavirus is going to kill people. What's far more dangerous is what I just said. Protecting paedophiles. Victimizing paedophiles and criminalizing the people that defend their kids against paedophiles. That's dangerous. Mainstream media refusing to report a crime because of a personal grudge. That's dangerous. That's fucked up, and that's crazy. Oh God! Can you imagine what kind of world we're going to live in years? It's going to be really scary, proper scary. You know what's going to happen? Someone like this is going to happen. There's going to be another Tommy Robinson. There's going to be another father who's going to find himself in a situation like that, and they're going to say,
"Can we go back to World War III memes?"
Nah, World War III memes. What's going to happen is you're going to have genuine anger and frustration and confusion as to why nothing is being done about this. And you know how that anger is going to be responded by? Okay, boomer. You're literally going to get an okay boomer reaction to a frustrated parent. Frustrated because nothing has been done about the sexual assault of their child. Okay, boomer. And the world is so fucked up, half of those Zoomers will say, oh, I wish that was me. Might have my ass grabbed. I'm literally speaking truth here. Because what you can call this a giant talks here now, but there's going to be new curriculum introduced into schools, sexual education curriculum introduced into schools, where they're going to be teaching kids how to touch themselves. You heard that correctly. Teaching kids how to touch themselves, and teaching them about porn as well. So what you're sexualizing children, and when they become at age where they're going to be sexually confused and they're experimenting, it wouldn't take an extreme amount of effort for a paedophile to take advantage of that and to manipulate that. So that's what's going to happen. You're going to have the situation where, I don't know. You're going to have a situation where you're going to have fucking kids who will actually be turned on by it, basically. And that's the kind of reaction they get. Okay, boomer. There's nothing wrong with paedophilia. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen in a few short years. Paedophilia will no longer be considered a bad thing. It'll be an adult, having sex with a child, but it won't be looked at as a wrong thing. I'm telling you. I'm making a fucked up prediction here, but that's what's going to happen. Sooner or later, people's mindsets are changing. This generation's mindset is just changing. I'm not saying everyone, but overall their mindset is changing. And this, unfortunately, is the end of the gameplay segment. And I would like to be distracted by things like Love Island and
Kombat League, ranked
soccer and reality TV shows and all of that. And I wish these things didn't affect me, people, but they do affect me. They affect me more than you can imagine. They affect me on a personal, deep level. I care about these issues, okay? I just do, and I can't change that. I can pretend I don't care, but I'll keep coming back talking about it, so I can't change this. And I know this is a live stream of Mortal Kombat 11, but look, once these things get into my my mind, it's very hard to get them out of my mind. And look, you got some gameplay anyway, so the remainder of this live stream is going to be me talking about just how fucked up the world is. And if I repeat myself over and over again, look, my apologies. You're not forced to be here, you don't have to stay here. You're quite free to leave at any time. Just that I came across that case yesterday with Tommy Robinson and his 8-year-old daughter, and I suppose what annoyed me the most was when I realised that mainstream media were not actually reporting on the sexual assault on his daughter. That's what annoyed me the most. That was the thing that just really, that was the nail that just stuck into my side. How mainstream media would just refuse to report on the fact that his daughter was sexually assaulted. I mean, they could have at least like included Tommy Robinson's side and said that he alleges, or his daughter alleges, that she was sexually assaulted. They could have said something like that. I mean, even if they wanted to downplay the sexual assault, they could have done that, but they literally did not even include the sexual assault. It's just so wrong on so many levels. We're talking about an 8-year-old child there. How would you, I mean, like, James, you're a kid, okay? Like, how would you feel, right, if you were, let's say you go to school tomorrow. And just saying this as an example now, right? And I don't mean to like offend anyone or, you know, try to kind of get too deep here. Like, but let's just say, James, you go to school tomorrow morning and you get sexually assaulted by your teacher. Naturally, you're going to go to your parents, aren't you? And you're going to tell your parents what happened. And imagine your parent found out, goes right to your teacher, confronts your teacher is denying it all, and your parents get angry and they punch your teacher. And the police come, and basically it becomes a case of your parent has assaulted your teacher, and nothing gets said about a sexual assault. How would you feel? Not only have you been sexually assaulted by your teacher, but your father is being embarrassed and arrested in a situation like that. How would that? I just want curious to know how that would make you feel, James, or to anyone else who's watching. I mean, how would that make it? Because I can pretty much imagine that wouldn't feel good. First of all, to be sexually assaulted, and then to be completely, you know, ignored, and nobody is taking, you know, nobody is giving you justice, and, you know, your parents who are simply protecting you are being criminalized.
Very angry.
Very angry. I mean, that would exactly be the reaction. You would feel angry. I presume you would feel hurt. You would feel confused. You would feel like, what the hell is going on here? Why isn't, you know, this paedophile being, and it happens. It's happening right now as I'm talking. You know, it's just so, there, oh my God, I may have to take a break from YouTube. Just a thought, but I may have to take a break from YouTube, because this is happening too often now. I can't even do a live stream now without these real life issues just getting to me, and it just comes out. I just can't not talk about them, you know. I think it's for my safety, for my, you know, for my mental health, and to be honest with your physical health, because your mental health affects your physical health. I may just have to take a break from all of social media and everything that's happening in the world, and just making my mission to, you know, there's an area that's not too far away from me, and it's basically a country road, and it's just a complete countryside. And I used to go for walks up there every now and again when I'm, you know, I might be going through a stressful stage of my life, and I look out into the fields and I just see pure nature. I know I'm fucking turning into a hippie here, like, but I just see complete nature, fields and blue skies, and just quietness, and you're just away from the hustle and bustle of the, how can you say, like, the fucking the mechanics of the world, just the city life and all this. No social media, nothing, just the real world. And I just might make it my mission just to go for a walk up there every day and just take a break from fucking YouTube, because this is killing me. Like, it actually is killing me. It just hurts me. Like, it's like I have some sort of fucking huge connection to the world. I don't know how to describe it.
Will you play The Witcher 3 while on break?
No. No, Chad, but thanks for the recommendation nonetheless. I just feel like I have this extraordinary supernatural connection to the world or something. It's like, I don't want to freak anyone out here, like, but it's like it hurts me when the world is hurt. That's fucked up, I know, but it just seems to me, and I don't mean to say to people, you should be caring more. I'm not putting anyone under any pressure here. I'm not saying people should worry as much as I worry, but
emoji confused face.
but it's just I just notice that I seem to be more affected by these issues than other people are. You know, so these things really do get to me. They really do get to me. It's just so backwards. It's just so unbalanced. It is so unbalanced, man. That situation is completely unbalanced. I don't think you can get any more unbalanced than a situation where you protect your child from a paedophile, and it just gets turned into a politically correct legal situation where the assault gets completely ignored, and instead what's being focused on is the assault on the paedophile. Should God love him? Should God love the paedophile who put his hand on an 8-year-old child? God forbid he might have a sore nose. We gotta give him justice. What kind of law is that? What kind of system is that? What kind of fucking justice is that? Maybe it comes down to, again, people's perception and stereotyping of paedophiles. Maybe grabbing a child's ass in some person's mind isn't considered paedophilia. Maybe some people don't see that as sexual assault. Well, what do you mean? Maybe the police officer on the scene asked a few questions to Tommy Robinson after Tommy Robinson reported the sexual assault on his daughter. Maybe the questions were, okay, Mr. Robinson, was the man 70? Oh no, he wasn't. Okay. Okay. Was the man ugly? No. Oh, okay, so he wasn't old, he wasn't ugly. Okay. Sir, he mightn't be a paedophile. Let me ask you some more questions. Was he in a white van? No. A fucking swimming pool. Where the fuck would he be in a white van? No. Oh, okay, so he wasn't in a white van. Okay. Did he ask your child did she want candy? No. It's not looking good, Tommy. It's not looking good, I must say. Okay. Okay. Did he grab your child and throw her into a van? No. Okay. Sir, I hate to break it to you, but I don't think he's a paedophile. Sorry, we can't do nothing about it. You assaulted this man, we're arresting you. Maybe that's what happened. Because I spoke about this in a previous live stream, but maybe it's people's stereotyping of what a paedophile is. Because a lot of people do think, in their narrow mind, that a paedophile is an ugly old man who drives around in a white van and randomly rapes your kids for candy. That is a very dangerous stereotype. Yes, that can be a paedophile, but also a paedophile can be and is your history teacher who you have a crush on. Because let's face it, we live in an ever-changing world. You could be a sexually confused teenage boy right now. You may think you're gay, and you may have a crush on your young, nice-looking teacher sitting behind a desk in your classroom, and you may think that's just normal, it's natural. Oh, I'm gay, and he may be gay, and I like him. that teacher is a paedophile, sexually assaults the 13-year-old child, and it's paedophilia. But in the mind of the child, it's just normal. But a lot of people need to be aware of that. People need to be aware that a paedophile can be your child's teacher, who they have a crush on. So be very conscious and be very, very aware of that, because that's also a paedophile. Just because it's not ugly and old and driving on in a van doesn't mean it's not a paedophile. Just be very aware of that. Also a paedophile can be an 18-year-old who is sending nudes to a 15-year-old child. That's paedophilia. There's no ifs or buts about it. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised how people will actually try to kind of downplay that and defend it. But you can't defend an 18-year-old adult sending nudes to a 15-year-old minor. That is paedophilia. No ifs or buts or could-haves or would-haves about it. And there you have it. You have 3 separate cases of paedophilia, and they're all exactly the same. The 19-year-old sending nudes to a 13, 15-year-old is no different to an ugly old man driving around in a white van raping random kids. They're all exactly the same. Let me know what you think of that. Chad, James, let me know. Am I talking shit or am I talking sense? Now is your chance to let me know what you think, or anybody else who may be watching this live or maybe watching this later on YouTube. And I'm saying it as it is. Like, maybe this will hit home for somebody. You know, maybe the truth will sting for others. Thank you, James. Appreciate that. So, you know, I think it particularly with someone like you, James, you know, at your age and at your life, I mean, because you are going to be around adults a lot. Okay, in school, maybe doing youth club, you may be doing sports, you know, so it's vital that you, James, you know, understand the different types of paedophiles, and it's important not to have that tired and tested stereotype of what a paedophile is. Just be very clear that a paedophile is not an old, ugly man in a white van who raped random kids. A paedophile could be as young as 18. In fact, you could even have a paedophile who's 17 or 16 or 15. There's no age, there's no appearance, there's no image of what a paedophile is. A paedophile is genetic. A paedophile is somebody who is attracted to a child. So it's important, James, that you have that kind of understanding of that. So I'm glad that you agree that I'm talking sense, and I hope that anyone else is listening also. And I say what I say, and I say how it is, and it's going to do a few things. It's going to make sense to some people, as it makes sense to James. It could possibly hit home to other people, and it also could sting. You know, it could also sting. And you know what I hope it does? I hope it stings somebody. I hope that it hits home, because I like that. Because what I'm saying is so true. It is so true. And the reason I'm saying this, the reason I am saying this, and the reason why cases like Tommy Robinson affects me so much is I have a YouTube sub, right? I have a YouTube sub who lives up the road from me, okay? He knows who he is. I don't need to say who it is, okay? Now, over the years, I have become friendly with that sub, okay? And he has become friendly with me. But people around him and people around me have called me a paedophile for saying hello to him and being friendly with him. So when I hear cases like this of actual paedophiles who have actually sexually assaulted a child, and they completely get away with it and they're completely defended, and when people have these stereotypes of what a paedophile is, oh, look at him, look at a grown man talking to a child, oh, he's a paedophile. Oh, what about a 13-year-old boy who has a crush on his history teacher and who's sucking him off, oh, but that's just a gay crush. But that's totally not paedophilia at all. So we won't include that at all. No, we'll just completely ignore that. Oh, my God, that's just, what are you talking about, Johnny? That's not paedophilia. Come on. What about that? Are we just going to completely ignore that, are we? Or what about the 19-year-old who sends nudes to, like, you know, to a 13, 15-year-old on Snapchat? What about, so that's just, that's not paedophilia. So he's not an old man in a van raping random kids, is he? No. See, you know, so I can't even say boo to a child without somebody calling me a paedophile. Rumble Jungle, aka Public Enemy, aka Anthony Keenan, my former friend, straight up called me a weirdo.
Gotta go by, have a good one.
And no problem, man. No problem. And you know, I hope that my words have. I'm glad that my words have spoken sense to you. And yeah, so let that sink in, because I know that's, you know, somebody in your situation, your age group. You know, it's vital that you know these things. So thank you for dropping by the live stream. Appreciate it, man. And I will see you next time. So that's the story, yeah. So as I said, I have a YouTube sub who lives up the road from me. Over the years, he has become friendly with me. Therefore, if you're going to become friendly with me, I'm not going to like tell you to fuck off. Like, I'm not going to ignore you. He was friendly to me, right? He asked me, did I have a YouTube channel? He wanted to know what it was. I gave him my YouTube name. We became YouTube subs. He commented on my videos. I commented on his videos. We've become good subs over the years. We played games together, Fortnite. We've had party chats. We've become friends, you could say, right? Over the years. And he lives up the road from me. But there's people around him and there's people around me who have called me a paedophile. And am I supposed to just sit there and take that? Am I supposed to just like, sure, look, it's fine, don't worry about it. It hurts. A lot. And it hurts even more when I hear about actual paedophiles who aren't ugly old men driving around in a white van raping random kids. No, actual paedophiles who are engaging in actual paedophilia and are getting away with it. That's why it affects me on a personal level. That's the reason right there. I mean, I don't know if anyone else has been called a paedophile in their lifetime for simply being friendly with somebody, but I can tell you one thing, it's not fucking nice, and it fucking doesn't fucking feel good, you know? And when you have all these cases of paedophiles getting fucking, you know, slaps on the fucking wrist and completely fucking ignored, it doesn't make it any fucking nicer. And to hear that Tommy Robinson's 8-year-old daughter was sexually assaulted and nothing was done about it, but the fact that he actually fucking defended his daughter against that paedophile by assaulting the paedophile and he's been arrested for it, angers the fuck out of me, because there you have it. You have an actual case of paedophilia that is being ignored. And by the way, it doesn't have to be a male paedophile teacher that manipulates a sexually confused teenager either. The cases of women teachers sexually assaulting their students is insane. And this is an interesting thing I'm going to talk about here. You're going to find this really interesting. So like, here's the thing. It's well documented. There's been tons of cases of female paedophile teachers who have sexually abused their male teenage students. Okay, plenty of cases of that happening. Do you know what people's reaction is to that? No, I'm not, look. I'm not calling anyone out. Okay, I'm not. This is how I feel, and don't take it personally. Okay, but this is people's reaction to it. Oh fuck it, I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that. And who wouldn't? To be fair. You're a straight 13-year-old hormonal child and a young 20-year-old female teacher with big fucking tits comes up to you and says, "Let me suck your cock." Who the fuck would say no to that? Of course I'm not going to say no to that. So what happens is you have the male student delighted with themselves and engages in sexual behaviour with this female paedophile teacher. But it's paedophilia. It's 100% paedophilia. Doesn't have to be a male. Paedophilia can be a female as well. Paedophile can be a woman. Okay. And there's been tons of cases where this has happened, but people's reaction seems to be like they seem to joke about it, laugh it off, right? But what about this? Because we do live in an ever-changing world. The LGBTQ plus brand has been waving its rainbow logo for years now, and selling their sexualities to people now left, right, and centre. So being gay is pretty much in right now, isn't it? So let's take that same 13-year-old hormonal boy who's sexually confused and identifies himself as being gay, and it's a male teacher, a young male teacher that they're attracted to, and that male teacher comes over to this gay teenager and says, "Want to have some fun?" Well, he's not going to say no, is he? And it happens, and they engage in sexual behaviour. I mean, obviously that child is not going to run to their parents and say, "I've been sexually assaulted." No, because they like it, or because they want it. I'm not saying it's right, I'm saying that actually happens. So that they don't see themselves as being a victim, they don't see themselves as being abused, they keep it to themselves. Obviously they can't tell nobody because they know the story, like they're not dumb, like they're old enough to know how it goes, so they're going to keep it to themselves. Which is why a lot of the times these cases go unheard of. And then maybe years later, because of blackmail issues, you hear about it, you know what I mean? All sorts of reasons, but look, it happens, okay? And I just think it's important that people understand that it happens. And if the truth hits home, or the truth hurts, it ain't my fucking problem. You know what I mean? It ain't my fucking problem. I'm just saying as it is. I mean, look, you know, if you're going to be caught with your hand in a cookie jar, man, that's fucking your problem, man. It ain't mine. You know. I've been warning people of this for a hell of a long time. So if it arrives at your doorstep, don't blame me. Or you can blame my prediction, but just, yeah. But it happens. It does happen. So yeah, people just need to know what the story is when it comes to paedophilia. And the reason, as I said, the reason why all of this affects me so much on a personal level, and it hurts me and angers me and just really gets to me, is because of the situation that I have found myself in over the last couple of years, where I have befriended a YouTube sub who lives up the road from me. As I said, he called to my door, he asked me, was I a YouTube? Well, okay, just to give a bit of context here. He didn't just call to my door because he wanted to fucking sub to my YouTube channel. Called to my door because he wanted me to sponsor him in his local sporting club. So I sponsored him, we got chatting, he asked me was I a YouTuber, so I was. I gave him my YouTube channel, long story short, we became YouTube subs. As time went on, he commented on my content, I commented on his content. As time went on, you know, as I said, he lived up the road from me, so he would salute me, I'd salute him, we kept talking. As I said, I'm a friendly person, I will be friendly to anybody of any age. And you know, as time went on, that went on. But people around him decided to talk and say, oh, he's a pedo, look at him, he's an adult, he talks to a child, therefore he's got to be a pedo. And there's only so much you can fucking take, like, you know, like, it's not his fault, but it certainly isn't my fucking fault, you know, it's just society's fault, really, you know, their complete double standard, judgmental fucking way of thinking. There's the same people who will completely ignore Tommy Robinson's daughter being sexually assaulted. They're probably the same people who are sucking off their history teachers. You know, amazing. Same people who are sending nudes to young fucking kids. But so I'm the pedo for talking to a child. I mean, fucking hell, like. There you go. But I'm glad I got that out there, and you know, it's out there now, and this is my second live stream where I spoke about this, so I'm glad that it's out there. And that's a story. That's the situation that I find myself in. And I mean, I allowed it to get to me. I deleted the videos. I literally, okay, that sounds wrong. Not those kind of videos. I gave a shout out video to this sub, and I deleted the video because I felt like, what a weirdo I am. It got to me. These people and their comments got to me, and I had me thinking. They got into my head. I was thinking, fuck it, like, why do I have this video of giving him a shout out? What am I doing with my life? You know, it really got into my fucking head so much that I felt like, fuck it, I gotta fucking delete this, you know. And then I had fucking people, again, like Rumble Jungle, telling me like, oh, why are you always giving him a shout out in your videos? And that got to me. I was thinking, okay, maybe that is a bit weird, so I stopped. So the whole thing just got to me, you know. So, yeah, I'm glad to be talking about this now because it actually helps. But then when you see cases of actual paedophilia and the fact that they're getting away with it, I'm not going to let this go. I'm not going to let this go, not lying down. Not lying down, I can tell you that much right now. I mean, they'll see what a paedophile is. Trust me. Not from my end, of course, obviously. Not saying that. But, yeah. So I hope I haven't bored you to death there, Chad, but that's just the story. And you know, I actually feel a lot better talking about it now because it's out there now. And yeah, so now you know why these things affect me. Well, at least you do, innit, Chad? I mean, I don't know if anybody else is watching the live stream. I don't know if anybody else takes time to re-watch these live streams at a later date. But I think you're still watching, Chad. So now you know like why these things affect me. But it's not just that. Obviously, it's a fucked up world and these things are fucked up issues. But I think when something affects you, and I think when something affects you on a much more personal level, it's always that kind of... It's always harder to let it go, you know? It always is, like. So anyway, any gaming news for me, Chad? Seeing as this is the end of the gameplay segment, I don't want to talk about the same thing over and over again, but have any gaming news for me? Anything new in the world of gaming? Don't suppose it would be too much to ask for a Nintendo Direct now, would it? I don't suppose I'm going to get one of them anytime soon, am I? I need a Direct in my life right now. I fucking need a Nintendo Direct. Oh yeah, Chad, I'll give you a bit of gaming news. I finally started 2 Point Hospital. Love it. Very, very fun. I'm loving it a lot more than I thought I would. And I seem to be understanding the game a lot better than I thought I would too, because it's a really deep simulator. Like, it's a really deep game, but I really have gotten to grips with the gameplay mechanics of it. So yeah, it's playing a good bit of that now, and really, really fun, really fun stuff. But I do think though that I might have to take a break from YouTube. I'm not making anything official as of right now, like in this live stream, but I do think though that I might have to look at the possibility of taking a long break. I'm sorry, but I'm talking about a long break. I may have to make some changes, like let people know that I'm going to be off social media, so they know, like, because I know a lot of people rely on social media for me, in order to get into contact with me, but it shouldn't be that way. I mean, I think if you have, like, let's go back to basics. I think if you've got a phone, I don't think it should be too hard to basically have a phone where you can just call that person and text that person. I don't need social media in my life. I don't. And I just want to stay away from it, you know, as best I can. Obviously gaming news and stuff like that, but I just don't need... The only news that I really care about is gaming news, and I can get that from Google News. I can get it from my Nintendo News, and I can get it from Eurogamer, you know, from PlayStation as well. So I don't need social media. It's really, I gotta do what's best for me, you know. I gotta look at my interests. I mean, my best friend, Damien Sewell. I know I go pure cheesy, like, when I say this, like, and I don't want to put him under any, like, I don't want to make him feel all cringy, like, for fuck's sake, he's mentioning my name again. But he is my best friend, Damien Sewell. And I don't want to get cringy, like, but he has given me so much advice, especially in the situation that I was previously talking about in these last couple of years. And the one piece of advice that he's given me more than anything else is just do what's best for you. You know what you have to do it. You know what I mean? And that's kind of what I'm actually kind of basing this on, like, you know, the advice that he gave me. I gotta do what's best for me, and I think right now what's best for me is to take a long break from not just YouTube, but from social media, because I'm coming across all these things, I'm reading about all these things, and they're getting to me, and I try to go on there and do a live stream, and they're still there, they're still getting to me, and I think if I take that long break to kind of refresh my mind, and also I want to go for walks more. Like, there's again that place I mentioned that's not too far away from me. It's a little fucking Boreen. It's got a back road basically, and it's just such a nice place. It's the countryside. You won't even like, it feels like you're walking into a portal or something. It's just so strange to think that there's a place like that, like less than 10 minutes away from me. You know, when I'm just looking back at like houses all the time and estates and just so much noise and just so much industrialism and all of that. Like, it's nice to kind of just look back at a field for a change. Look back at a couple of cows. You know, look back at the fucking blue sky or some shit like that. You know, it's refreshing, and that's what I need. I need to be refreshed. I need to be refreshed, and I'm glad that I got all that out about, you know, my YouTube YouTube friend, and what that has actually done to me. And it's not, again, it's not their fault. If they're listening, it's not your fault, it's not their fault. I mean, I don't expect to put the blame, but it certainly isn't my fault either, you know. I mean, I am a friendly person. If somebody comes knocking on my door and talks to me in a friendly way, I'm going to be friendly back with them. And it's not like they asked me for like 10,000 euro. They asked me, am I a YouTuber? So I engage in the conversation. And look, I'm not going to repeat myself, but you know, like, this is all that. Then it's gotten really annoying, because when people start saying shit about me, you know, it gets into my head. You know, and I try to kind of, it's like I'm convincing myself. It's like, you know, like, it's so hard to explain, like, but it's fucked up with my head. So I need to just take a complete break, I think, from social media. And it might be now, it mightn't be tomorrow, but it's something that I'm thinking of in the back of my mind. I just think it's what's best for me, for my health, my mental health, physical health. I say physical because, you know, my mental health, your mental health can affect your physical health in a huge way, to be honest with you. You know, it really can. Because I think this is like the third live stream in a row, like where I've done this, where I just stop playing the game and I just keep rambling and rambling and rambling, and you know, it has to come to an end. You know, I have to get my shit together, to be honest with you. I also need to fucking worry about, not worry, I need to get my life back on track. I need to get my life back on track. I need a job as well. I need a fucking full-time job. I need to be doing something every day. I need to be waking up every morning, knowing what I'm doing, fucking doing it, and just coming back from a long day of work and feeling like you've done something, you know. Crazy to think. I mean, like, yeah, I'm getting too comfortable in this situation. I need to get the fuck out of it. I volunteer, right, in a fantastic charity that I often spoke about, Friendly Call, where we befriend elderly and isolated people. They don't have to be elderly people. They could just be people who are severely sick that mightn't come into contact with somebody for a whole week, and we phone them up. We also visit them. No, I don't do visitations, but I do phone calls, and we have get-togethers as well, where we meet up with them, and like there's like a sing-song, dance and stuff. So I often spoke about it, but it's a nice charity that I'm involved in, and it's completely voluntary. I mean, money doesn't motivate me. Okay, money is not my motivator. I'm not motivated by money. A lot of people are. I know, like, we all need money, but it doesn't motivate me. So I don't say to myself, "Oh, well, I'm not getting paid for it, then I can do it." I mean, it's the reward is knowing that you've actually made a difference in someone's life. Because a lot of the time, you will phone somebody and they'll say, "This chat meant a lot to me. Thanks," and you know that it's a rewarding experience. So it's a nice charity to be involved in. I've been involved in that charity since 2017, and at the moment I'm only volunteering with them. But yeah, look, apart from that, I'm actually not doing anything right now at the moment. I was working last year, but it was a shit job, but it was still something to do. You know, it had me going places, and I said, like, I mean, there's nothing better than just having a routine in your life. You know, going to bed at night and knowing what you're doing the following morning, and just having that routine. I miss it. I do. I mean, I used to work full time. I used to volunteer full time in a charity shop. Full time, like volunteering, like from morning to evening, and it was everything. Like it really was hands on. Like it was working behind the till. It was working in the stock room, sorting out all the donations that were coming in to the store, whether it be clothes, toys, DVDs, whatever you name it. Just filtering through what was actually worth selling, what wasn't worth selling, steaming the clothes, tagging the clothes, tidying the place up, bringing the stuff out onto the store. I mean, you were not standing still, unless you were behind a counter serving customers. But you were not standing; like, you were on your fucking feet, and that was volunteering. And I liked that I did that because I did it for myself, to be honest with you. Because yeah, I just want to do something, you know, for myself. You know, I just feel like I've been just sitting here, just waiting for something to come along. And I mean, like, the only fucking thing that's going to come along when you're sitting down waiting is a bus. It's a bus, you know. And I'm not waiting for a bus. I'm waiting for something to come along that's fucking, you know. I always say I don't know when I'm like, I don't know. No, but that's what I want. I want a job, but I want, like, I just don't want, like, I want a job, but like, it's not like, I don't want it to feel like it's something I have to do. You know, I don't want it to feel like that. I want it to be something I want to do. Something I actually enjoy doing. You know, and but more than anything else, just I want a routine. You know, I had a routine last year. And, fuck it was grand. Like, but the job itself was shit, though. The work was shit. But again, it was a routine. It was a routine, and that's all about it. But yeah. Yeah. See, this is why I have to take a break from YouTube. It's just always, it's just the same. When I get into a stage like this, it just angers me. There's no words to describe how I feel right now. There isn't. There is just no words in any dictionary of any language. I don't even think Google assists. I don't even think Alexia could translate, could communicate how I feel right now. It's like a form of frustration. I'm frustrated, and I can't quite channel my frustration. I can't quite tune into my frustration. I can't quite communicate why I'm frustrated and what I'm frustrated with, other than I'm just really, really just frustrated. And it's like I can't stop talking until until my frustration is relieved, dealt with. I feel like I just want to get away for a long time. Change of scenery, change of routine, just change in every fucking sense of the word, man. That's how I feel. There's nothing more draining than doing the same thing every single fucking day. Even these streams, I mean, I get in a funny mood. I say, I'll do a live stream, and then I do a live stream, and it just ends the same fucking way. And I just feel like I don't know. I just yeah. I hope I'm not boring the one viewer who's watching this. But again, if I haven't bored somebody by now, I don't think I have to worry about that. So now I'm going to look up some my Nintendo news. See if anything is happening. I just want the direct to happen. That's all I want to happen. Nothing other than Platinum Games would like to explore other genres. That's what NetDevelopment Studios are talking about as well. Everybody is suspending their presidential run Crazy. Elizabeth Warren has suspended her presidential run. Oh, I see the news there that Chad was talking about. Chernobyl creator Craig Mazin is working on the Last of Us TV adaptation. And when they say TV adaptation, is it go? Oh yeah, from HBO. I was going to say, like, does it actually mean TV or does it mean Netflix? But because everything's gone Netflix now. What is this? Cork Hospital imposed strict restrictions for infection outbreak. For infection outbreak, no visitors allowed. Wait, what? It doesn't say anything about bullshit. I'm just randomly looking at my newsfeed here. That's quite funny. WWE champion Brock Lesnar officially exists in the Marvel Universe. I'm going to read that, to be honest.
I'm back, my phone died.
No problem. Welcome back. You haven't missed much, to be honest with you. You haven't missed much. It's just typical Johnny when he's about to end one of these live streams where he's just like rambling on and rambling on and rambling on and rambling on and rambling on. Just about nothing and everything. Nothing and everything, basically. That's the only way to put it. No problem, Chad. No problem. I was just talking about like same old bullshit, basically, in the story of how I feel. What I was saying though is I was thinking of taking a really, really long break. Not just from YouTube, but all things social media. And when I say long, I mean long. I mean noticeably long. Like not long as in, oh, it's been a couple of days now since I did a live stream. Or even a few weeks or even a month or two. I just mean proper long. Like I don't want to say a year, but I really mean long. Like I need to really... I'm not saying in this live stream or the next live stream, but I just need to have a change of mindset. Like, you know, this is killing me. The way that I feel right now is killing me. When I get into these moods right now, it's killing me. I remember getting like this when I used
That
to
includes newspapers and your dad too? Emoji wide smile.
Well, last time I checked, my dad was on social media, but I don't read newspapers. No, I just don't want to hear anymore of how fucked up this world is. I just, as best I can. I can't avoid it completely, but I don't know, Chad. It's hard to explain. I'm just sick and tired of feeling the same way about the same things every single fucking day and nothing significantly changing. I'm getting sick and tired of it. Like I really, really am. Nothing has been done. I'm not doing anything to help it. It's just the same old, really. I don't know. Social media, it's just... I don't know, Chad. I don't even know. I'm not making anything official. I could change my mind tomorrow about it, but... Oh, fuck. Yeah, I don't know. I was looking up some video game news there, Chad. I can't find anything worth reporting on, other than that Platinum Games want to create different genres in gaming. You see, Chad, what it is as I was saying throughout the live stream is
Are you getting Animal Crossing this month?
Oh my god, definitely, 100%. That's not social media. That wouldn't be considered social media. Animal Crossing is exactly what I need right now. That is my medicine. A game like Animal Crossing, an experience like Animal Crossing, is exactly what I need. I need to just play that non-stop every day of the week and just play nothing else, just do nothing else, just live in Animal Crossing. That is what I fucking need right now in my life. That's my cure, my fucking medicine. And you can see what people would attack a game like that. Oh, that's gay. Oh, you're fucking... What? Fucking... Coming from somebody who fucking shoves a cock up their hole and says no homo. Is it? Yeah. Right. But
Doom Eternal Switch version got a placeholder date of July 31st.
July 31st. He said it wasn't a long wait. I would consider that as long. March, April, May, June, July. It's not too long, like, but it'd be nice if it was like, I don't know, May, end of May. But July is a bit oof, you know. But I'm definitely getting on PS4 anyway. Definitely. Play it on PS4, and then once I'm kind of familiar with it, I'll probably play it on Switch in a hard mode. You know, once I'm familiar with the game controls and stuff. What? Yeah, Animal Crossing, definitely, man. Definitely buying that game. I'm looking forward to playing that game. I need Animal Crossing. So Chad, the reason why I get like this, the reason why I'm talking like this right now, the reason that I'm feeling like this right now, the reason why you're not seeing any gameplay right now and instead you're hearing me rambling on over and over again is because I get affected by issues a hell of a lot more than other people. Because of how I am treated by other people. In okay, not just in one situation, but just in general. Like this in this live stream, all of it started when I brought up the case about Tommy Robinson's 8-year-old daughter who was sexually assaulted by a paedophile because a man grabbed Tommy Robinson's 8-year-old daughter's ass, and the fact that mainstream media are not reporting on the sexual assault on the 8-year-old girl, but instead are reporting and focusing on the fact that the father punched the paedophile and he's been charged with assault. And what you have there is an actual case of paedophilia, an actual sexual assault that has occurred between an adult and a child. So there's an interaction between an adult and a child. And it wasn't an adult asking a child, do you want to play Fortnite? No, it was an adult grabbing the ass of an 8-year-old child. So there's an interaction between that adult and the child, and it was paedophilia. And the police have not arrested the paedophile, and mainstream media are not reporting on a sexual assault. And the reason why it affects me on such a personal level and angers me.
Tom Nook birthday is May 30.
Yeah, happy birthday Tom Nook in advance. The reason it affects me, Chad, on a personal level, apart from the fact that it's such, as James put it, apart from the fact that it's unfair that Tommy Robinson is being portrayed as the criminal for defending his daughter, apart from the fact that it's just so wrong on so many fucking levels, it hits me on a huge personal level because, as I mentioned, I have people calling me a paedophile because of me being friendly with a child. One of my subs who lives up the road from me. You know, people around him and people around me. I had a friend for, and you know him, Anthony, Rumble Jungle, Anthony Keenan, Public Enemy. I was his friend for, I'd say, around a decade. Okay. He is one of the people that more or less called me a paedophile because I was friendly with that sub who lives up the road from me. You know, when I hear that, not only does it, like, it hurts me. Obviously, when you're not doing anything wrong, when you're just being friendly and being nice to people in a fucked up world, it hurts. But on top of that, it hurts even more when you have cases of actual paedophiles engaging in actual paedophilia and getting away with it, and the mainstream media and the public not being enraged by not reporting on it, not talking about it. So why is it? It's not fair. I don't want to be one of the people that says, oh, it's not, but it's not fair that I have to feel hurt from time to time, that I have to feel depressed, that I have to feel upset, and that my day has to be ruined because of what people say about me for simply just being a friendly person. I could have been a bastard. I could have been a right bastard that day. When that sub knocked on my door a couple of years back and asked me to sponsor him in his local GA club, and he asked me, are you on YouTube? I could have said, go on away from the door, you fucking munchkin. I could have. And I could have slammed the door in his face and said, get the fuck away from me, you little fucking shit. But I'm not like that, am I? No. When he, I don't want to go into a full fucking history here, like, but when he asked me, like, do you want to play Fortnite? I could have said, the fuck are you talking about? Fortnite? Go on away, you fucking baby. I don't play fucking that shit. I could have said that, but no, I didn't. I could have been a right prick from start to finish. You know? And people could have had a reason to say, oh God, he's an awful prick, isn't he? All he wants to do is talk to you. All he wants to do is be your YouTube sub. All he wants to do is play Fortnite with you. Why are you being a prick to him? Why are you being a bitter cunt to him? You know, I could have had people call me a bitter cunt. But instead people call me a bitter cunt because I got an opinion about GameStop. But there you go. So yeah, I could have been a bitter cunt to him the whole way through.
Do you still see your friend?
I do, yeah, I do. I see him around. I do, yeah, I do. But I still have people talking shit about me because of it. You know, people around him and people around me, including Anthony Keenan. So I could have been a bitter cunt to him, to my sub up the road. I could have been an absolute bitter cunt, but I didn't. I was nice because he was nice to me. So I don't be a bitter cunt, I be nice. And by me being nice, people perceive that as, oh, you're a paedophile. And I have to take all that, and while looking at fucked up cases around the world where actual paedophiles are getting away with a hell of a lot worse. A hell of a lot worse. And it's hard, Chad, to not be affected by that. It's hard it's hard for me to process all that. I think that's the nail hit on the head right there. I can't process all of this. That's why I'm rambling like this for so long, Chad. That's why I keep doing this, because I can't process my feelings. I can't process all of this. It's too fucking hurtful, it's too hard, it's too confusing, it's too upsetting, it's just so annoying. I can't process all of it. It's a lot to process. It's not fair. It's not fair that Tommy Robinson has to go into a court in April because he defended his daughter against a paedophile for sexually assaulting his daughter, while that paedophile is walking the fucking streets to molest more children. But I can't even I can't even walk down the road without thinking, oh, what are people saying about me now because I'm friendly with a fucking child, because I say hello to a child, because I'm subs with a YouTuber that happens to be a child. I don't know what kind of fucking shit is being fucking said, you know, to him. I don't know.
You thought about joining groups who feel the same way and making new friends?
No, I haven't actually. No, I don't know what kind of groups there would be, to be honest with you. But it just helps talking about it on here, I suppose, in a way. I suppose that's the one kind of. It's a double-edged sword. Like, it helps talking about it on here, and I talk to my friend as well. You know, and it helps. But I don't want to be annoying people at the same time. You know, I don't want to be annoying people with it's not, because the thing about me is I say it over and over again, and the reason I say it over and over again is because I can't process it. I don't seem to come to any resolution. It just seems to get worse as time goes by. But I just don't understand. I don't understand. I mean, like, Anthony Keenan, right, was more or less kind of saying that I'm weird for being friendly to a. I mean, how is it? I mean, I get embarrassed even saying that. But what's the crime in being friendly to a child? what's so wrong? What's so weird about that?
I think you should do that. I'm in a comic and gaming community who feel the same way.
Well, it's good to be around people who are in the same wavelength as you. No, I have great. As I said, my best friend is Damien Sewell. You know, and you know, he is a great friend, and I'm lucky to have him. And obviously, when I go onto YouTube, I can talk to you, Chad, and I can talk to my other viewers and subs. And I'm delighted, and I'm happy, and I'm lucky to have that. But that's why it is good to be around like-minded people and people who help. But I just think the situation that I find myself in is a little bit fucked. You know, it's just we live in a fucked up world. It's just so strange. I mean, it's just so unbalanced. You know, so unbalanced. So that's the situation that I find myself in, and you know, it's affected me because I even did like shout out videos to him, and I had to delete those videos because I felt like it got to me. Like, it actually got to me. I was almost questioning myself. I was thinking, is it weird? Is it weird that I'm talking to this kid? Is it weird that I'm giving a shout out to this kid? Maybe I am weird. And I went away and I deleted those videos because of that. And now I'm in a stage where I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what weird is. I'll tell you what weird is, right? Weird is a middle-aged man who has a wife and a child who repeatedly says hurtful things to you, knowing how much it hurts you. And like phones you up on private number and says, are you at least going to let me apologise? And fucking, you know, will call you a bitter cunt because you have an opinion about something. And just, I don't know, that to me is pretty weird. And yeah, well, I don't know. Look, there's people out there that are going through a lot worse than I am, and I feel like I'm kind of like playing the violin a bit too much here, but kind of one of the reasons why I need to be taking a break from my YouTube is that it never ends, never fucking ends. Anyway, I'm going to limit it. I'm going to promise you 15 more minutes left in the live stream. I'm not going to go beyond that, even if Donald Trump himself joins the live stream and wants to weigh in his opinion. 15 minutes, I'm out of here. I'm not making any guarantees. Like, I'm not going to say that I'm taking a break from YouTube right now, but it may be something that I might have to think about. I suppose going forward. I know I've said it before. I've even spoken about deleting my fucking YouTube channel. To be honest with you, it's everything is just so unbalanced, Chad. It's like oh man, it's like what is it like? I don't know what it's like. That's the problem. I don't know how to describe these things anymore. It's just I look back at hypocrites criticizing me. I mean, there's nothing worse than being criticized by a hypocrite. Basically, you know, they say he who hasn't sinned cast the first stone, or something like that. He who hasn't sinned can cast the first. Basically, if you haven't committed a sin, you throw the first stone. But it's like, that's not the example that I'm trying to give here. But it's like I know society, I know people, I know what people are like. It's just one of the things that I have. I just have that way about me where I can just see right through the glass of life. Basically, that's the only way to put it. If life was a glass, then I can see what's inside of it. You know, or if you know, I can just see right through it, man. Isn't it? It's not How about this example, Chad? You know those negotiation rooms you'd see, or interrogation rooms you see in...
The last game you'll play before deleting your channel is The Witcher 3.
Oh God, imagine. After all that, you know, I know, finally played it in the end. Do you know what? Do you know those interrogation rooms you see there in police stations, where there's basically a mirror, but beyond the mirror, there's like police and detectives that can see through the mirror. Basically, I can see through that mirror, and that's basically what I can see. Like, I can see what people are doing. I can see it happening right now. I'm not saying I don't see visions. I'm not saying I'm not fucking, you know.
Yeah.
It's basically I can just see right through that mirror, and I can just see what's happening. It's just so transparent. And when you confront these people who think that they are protected, that think that they're like, oh, you don't know that, you can't prove that, you don't know that, oh yeah, I can. And when they react like that and their feathers get ruffled, you know, their cage gets shaken, you pull on their cape, so to speak, you know that your point has been proved, because they just get so defensive, because the truth not only hits home, but it stings. And that's why they react in the way they react. And that's how I know. That's how I can see through that mirror. That's how I can see what really goes on. So I suppose I'll actually end the live stream a lot quicker, because it's getting easier and easier for me to say it as it is, and I think the more people that I offend along the way, it only strengthens my point even further. That if they're offended by what I'm saying, then it actually proves my point. But no, I actually won't, for my own personal reasons. No,
that's when they block people in private their account and say they're on a mental health break.
Yeah, that kind of, that kind of fit. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. He's on a, yeah, exactly. Yeah, don't listen to this guy. He's only speaking the truth, but don't listen to this guy. He's crazy. He's whatever. But no, I'll just say that I'm not going to be judged, right, for doing what I'm not doing. Does that make sense? And then the person who's actually judging me is doing the exact same thing. I'm not going to be told, oh my God, you smashed that window, didn't you? You smashed that window, didn't you? When I was merely walking past the window. And then the person themselves is like smashing every single window along the way. Or something. I don't know, hypocrites. I'm being judged by hypocrites. Basically, I'm being judged by hypocrites. I am being judged by hypocrites. And that angers me even more. But I will have the last laugh. I will have that last laugh. I always have the last laugh, and it's such a soothing experience to have that last laugh, because I will expose. I will. As Kahn said, I will have my revenge, and I will. And yeah, I compare. Yeah, I take inspiration from fictional video game characters, but as I said in my in another live stream, is a lot of snobby snobs, you know, who read fucking books, you know, in front of a crackling fire, you know, they draw inspiration from fictional characters. You know, they have their little book clubs and they talk about the characters and the story that was told and blah blah blah. Well, I take inspiration from video game characters, same thing. But no, I will, and I will have the last laugh, and I will be laughing in the end. I will be laughing in the end, because I have done nothing wrong, and I'm being judged, and I'm being pushed around, and my name is being dragged around in the mud. Well, it's about time someone else's name gets dragged around in the mud. That's all I'll say. So, thank you all for watching this glorious, magnificent live stream, Green-HillGaming. Thank you for watching my Mortal Kombat 11 live stream where I played some more Season 8 of Kombat League, and I showed off my fantastic new golden Shao Kahn skin. And thank you to anyone who listened to what I had to say, my ramblings. But they're all going to make sense soon enough. They're all going to make sense soon enough. If you think I'm just going to stand by and let people ruin my life, say shit about me when I haven't done a damn thing wrong, drag my name through the mud when all I ever try to do is have a good name, well, you can be sure as fuck that I'm going to drag someone's name through the mud that actually has done something wrong. What am I talking about? What is Johnny talking about? I have a second viewer in the live stream. What could I be talking about? What could it be? Well, I guess you're going to have to find out. See you next time.